Does it have value to it? Substance? Is there power there, or is it vain? Is it opium, is the question we're asking. Does true religion go beyond attending and supporting the right church? Yes. It's got to go beyond that. Does it go beyond an intellectual assent to truth? Yes. Does it go beyond the performance of certain acceptable right ways of living? Yes. Does it go beyond outreach and prophecy? Yes. Are we missing the essence of Christianity? The answer, brothers and sisters, is yes, we are. That's why we're still here. If we really found the truth as it is in Jesus, and we really found an experience in God, we would light the world on fire with 12 men. When a church of 15 million have less power than the 12 disciples, something is wrong. Simple math. Something is drastically wrong. In millions of homes, Christianity has not prevented us from hurting those we love with our own words. Shame on us. Could it be that our religion is, as the Bible describes it, in vain? Mine was. I was a front and a fraud. When I went to church, I could be screaming at my wife on the way to church. I'd drive in the church parking lot, I'd pick up my Bible, and a friend would get out of his car, and I'd say, "Happy Sabbath! How's it going?" My wife is crying and hurting inside. And we go in and we play the game. How many of you have been through it? How many of you want to tell the truth? Oh, that's vain, friends. I'm sorry. We're missing something. That's why God sent me to the wilderness. I'm not here to tell you to go to the wilderness. I'm here to tell you you need a wilderness experience with God. Right where you're at. Right where you're at. God is everywhere. Where you are, God is. God sent me to the wilderness to find the experience. You can find it here tonight. You can find it where you're living, because God is everywhere for you. This is not a call to throw out your church. This is not a call to throw out your religion. This is not a call to throw out your doctrine, your outreach, or your lifestyle. They all have their rightful place. This is a call to make sure you have the connection that will get you there. You know, we say we're the church of Revelation, and rightfully so. But you know what I think? I think we need to be the church of Genesis first. And I think we ought to start right with Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God. He was, He is, and He's there for you. I think we got to go back to Genesis 1:1 before we preach Revelation 14. And then our Revelation 14 will have power to it. In the beginning, God. He was, He is, and He's there for you, and He'll get you out of your problems. That's my religion. Religion is to connect us to our God, not to itself, not to a system of belief, and not to a worthy work. That can all be idolatry. The Jews had idolatry when they believed in the temple of the Lord. And when the Roman legions surrounded Jerusalem and slaughtered the Jews ran to the temple because they thought the temple would save them, and the blood, we're told, ran out of the temple. It was idolatry. We are to have a vital, ongoing, ever-deepening connection with a God that is there for us. I want you to fall in love with the God of the universe. I want you to have a walk with Him that'll change your life. And it's changing other men's lives in this room tonight. I know, I've talked with them. Did you hear Adam choke it down when he was up front? I'm saying, Adam, let it out. Come on, Adam, let it out. Even people, Adam's friends know that he's changing. He's being a changed man. Why? Why is Adam changing? His partner, Sabbath afternoon, is going to share his testimony. Not 1 minute either, John. I want the story. 10 minutes. God changes people. He makes men into patriarchs. He has them fall back in love with their wives. He has them guide their children. Takes them under their wings. That's a man. That's a man. When you can do that at home, now you can do it in the church. And then you can do it out in the world. But if you can't do it at home, you better get back home and find it. Does your religion allow you to slaughter those you disagree with? That's jihad. That's the Muslim religion. Holy wars of the Dark Ages we came out of. Ireland, you see the Protestants and Catholics still slaughtering one another. Is that what religion is? That's opium. It's opium. The Jews slaughtering the Palestinians slaughtering the Jews. Who wants it? Is that religion? The liberals slaughtering the conservatives. The conservatives massacring the liberals. Is that your religion? How many conservatives we have here tonight? I'm a conservative. Is that the religion? We walk over the liberals? How many liberals we got here tonight then? How many moderates we got here tonight? How many don't want to commit? Is that your religion? You know, I believe that the conservatives and the liberals have exactly the same problem, and it's not theology. I don't think either of them are connected to God. And that's the problem that the Pharisees and the Sadducees had. The liberals and conservatives in their day, they both had the same problem. And it wasn't doctrine. It was their connection with God was missing. When you get the connection down, you can solve anything. Without a connection, you got a holy war. You know, I've had more blood shed by church members than anyone else. Isn't that sad? One of my next books is going to be called Friendly Fire. Do you know what it is? Friendly fire. You laugh, but it's worse than opium when we do this to each other. It's arsenic. If your religion allows you to destroy someone in your own denomination, your own church that doesn't think the same way, that's worse than opium. That's arsenic. It's arsenic. But my God, true religion and real Christianity sheds its blood for those it disagrees with. Welcome to the Christian faith. Have you found it? When you don't agree with your wife, you'll lay down your life rather than cut her down with your tongue. That's the Christian religion. When a liberal comes into the church, hasn't found out the diet that you have or the dress reform that you have or the understanding of music you have, you'll lay down your blood for that person. Welcome to the Christian religion. Jesus said while they were yet what? Sinners, while they were yet liberal, while they were yet rigid conservative, while they listened to the wrong music, eating the wrong food, dressing the wrong way, I'm going to die for you even before you even know I exist for you. That's my Jesus. That's my God. Welcome to the Christian faith. Have you found it? It's liberating. It frees you from that Hitler inside that wants to rule over you. The religion of Jesus' denomination shed the blood of its own Messiah. How sad. But my God and true religion and real Christianity empowers me to live above that Hitler inside of me. Is your religion doing that for you? Because Jesus said, by their fruits, what did he say? By their fruits ye shall know them. Matthew 7:20. Genesis 1:2 says, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Genesis 1:1 says, in the beginning God. Genesis 1:2 says, and His Spirit moves upon your face. That's religion. That's power. That's where we got to go back and we got to find that. And so when God's Spirit moves upon Jim Hohnberger, He can get him to say sweet things to his wife instead of nasty things. Now that's a church worth following. And when I learn how to do that, then God allowed me to prophesy and tell future events. But until I can treat my wife like a queen, like she needs to be, I need to leave the prophecy and future events alone. That's algebra. I got to learn how to add and subtract. That's Genesis 1 and 2. Where are you at? Does your religion teach you how to